As you are all aware, the court decided that it was in the best interest of the child to order a DNA test, the results of which have now been returned to us.
Can we just get on with it, please?
It is found that there is a 99.6% likelihood that the Reverend Ashley Thomas is the biological parent of Arthur Doland. It is found that there is a 99.8% likelihood that Laurel Thomas is the biological parent of Arthur Doland. It is therefore the finding of this court that the natural parents of Arthur Doland are the Reverend and Mrs. Thomas. We will now move to hear arguments with regards to parental custody and residency orders.
Couldn't the blood tests have been mixed up? You know, they're saying that our children were switched. You know, it can happen. I mean, it's easier to muddle up test tubes, isn't it?
The blood samples were sent to different labs, Mrs. Doland, and the results were checked and rechecked.
Arthur doesn't even know them. You know, they're strangers. They're grieving, you know, and it wouldn't be fair to make them take him. It would break his little heart to wrench him away from us. He doesn't know what it's like to nurture a child. You know, feeding him and rocking him and holding his little hand.
Please, Mrs. Doland, we'll get you a chance to speak in a minute.
Thank you, Mr. Dayton. Now, I've read the reports and background on both families.
Why are you even here?
We're both terribly, terribly sorry, but we all knew what the results would be.
Perhaps you'd like to present your submission now, Mr.
You're only here to support him. You don't even want Arthur. You said as much. I mean, why can't you tell the judge that? Why? I mean, we can work something out. I mean, Ashley would be welcome to visit whenever he wants. You won't cope. And, you know, I don't blame you. After what happened to Daniel, it's not fair to you. But Ashley doesn't understand that. I can't lose him. I won't be able to carry on. And you know how that feels, don't you?
That's enough. That's enough.
Would you like to take a short break?
I'm sure that won't be necessary. It's all right. We quite understand.
I don't want your understanding. I am just begging you both. Please, don't take my baby away from me. Please. Do the right thing, Laurel. Tell the judge you don't want custody. Please.
So all we're saying is, well, it is a terrible thing what happened, and yes, we shouldn't even be put in this position,
But it's done now. And, you know, Arthur's home with us, and we're all he knows. And we have to do what's right for him, in the best interests of the child. That's what you said.
I do understand, Mr. and Mrs. Doland. Really. Thank you. Well, if there is nothing else, Mrs. Thomas, are you sure you don't wish to add anything? Anything at all? I want you all to know that this has been an extremely difficult decision to make. The hardest of my career, in fact. But Mrs. Doland is right, and I am compelled to act in the best interest of the child. Having read the background to this case, and taking into consideration the reports from the various psychologists, and having listened carefully to all the arguments, including those put forward by yourselves today, it is the ruling of this court that Arthur Doland be returned to his biological parents, the Reverend and Mrs. Thomas. And it is my strong recommendation that the child be returned to his natural parents within the next 24 hours.
Spend all your time waiting for that second chance, for a break that would make it okay. There's always some reason to feel not good enough, and it's hard at the end of the day. I need some distraction. Oh, beautiful lips, memories seep through my veins. Let me be empty, oh, and weightless, and maybe I'll find some peace tonight. In the arms of the angel, fly away from here, from this dark cold and the air.
Can't imagine life without you. But you'll always be my little boy, no matter what. And I will miss you every moment of every day.
Here you are. Here's a kiss for later. For my mummy and daddy. You hold on to them. They won't rub off.
I think that's everything. It's getting late now, so we really should, I am sorry. But it won't be any easier on you both if we
We've
don't.
decided that we are going to go with them just as far as the door.
Are you sure that's such a good idea? It might be easier if I just take him now.
I don't want to cause any trouble, and I won't make a scene. But it's something that we feel we need to do.
Of course. If you'd like to, then that's fine.
How much do I owe you?
Don't be daft. Just make sure that you're ready for work tomorrow.
Really? Thanks very much. That's very kind of you. Lily, Edna, oh, and Bolan. Oh, so he's lost weight. Did you miss Mummy? Oh.
Pearl.
Seems he was Laurel's after all. We've been in court. They must be handing him back.
No, I always thought it was the grief talking with Hilary.
Tell him about Quacky. Quacky, he needs him to sleep.
Well, it's time.
I don't think I can.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
You've been amazing. I'm very, very proud of you. Come with me. Come on.
I put fresh bottles in the bag, but I'm weaning him. But I still breastfeed him first thing in the morning and last thing at night.
Come on, let's get you home now.
Come on.